Hi, y'all, and welcome back. And thanks for joining me to check in to see how the 16-week countdown to my vendor market is going. We're about to enter the countdown that begins week 12. So 12 more weeks until the vendor market. And before we get started with this video, I wanted to give you an update. You know, I was a little overwhelmed doing some custom albums and things for customers and balancing what I'm doing here and plus life. I have finished all 5 of those albums that I was doing over the course of about 5 weeks. And hopefully everything has gone well there. I've heard from 4 customers. One will get her album this coming week. And hopefully she's going to be pleased with it. So fingers crossed that I did a good job on that one. So I feel a little relieved because I don't have another custom order behind this one. So I'm going to be going full force now into getting ready for the vendor market. So, you know, in the last video, I was outside in my 10 by 10 tent, kind of scoping out how it felt and getting that vibe for the booth, and it turned into that kind of more concrete blueprint and a shopping list. Well, the hunt is officially on. So today we're going to take that list and try to find all those physical pieces that will bring this booth to life. So this is the part where it really gets tempting to either overspend or buy things that look cool but won't actually work. So I've got to really think that through. So the goal is to try and stick to the plan and stick to a budget and find those versatile pieces, like I said, that we can kind of use for different things. So let's start spending some money. So join me. Before I set foot in a single store, the hunt begins online. I'm starting with places like Facebook Marketplace and Hobby Lobby's website, and I'm looking for big foundational pieces first, the main table and the key display pieces that will sit on that table. I've got one table, but I need a second one. Buying secondhand, especially for these larger items, can save a huge chunk of the budget. So my search terms are very specific, taken right from my blueprint 6-foot folding table, collapsible shelving, and wooden display crates. I'm not just looking at the item, I'm checking the dimensions against my layout. I also need some greeting card displays, and I know I've got about 20 sets of various cards that I will want to display. So there's no point in getting a good deal or something that won't fit the 10 by 10 space, or just as importantly, it won't if it doesn't fit my car. So I'm looking at materials I can easily paint this or stain that to match my cozy modern vibe. So the key here is patience. It's easy to get discouraged if you don't find everything right away. I'm making a list of potential items and comparing prices. This isn't about buying the first thing I see. It's about making smart, informed decisions that my future self and my wallet will thank me for. Okay, after hours of online searching, I've got a good baseline on pricing and a few promising leads. Now it's time to hit the pavement. Some things you just need to see in person. First up are the big box stores and hardware stores for things I can adapt or build myself. In the hardware section, I'll be looking for things like wooden crates and pipes. These crates are affordable and I can stack them to create height and visual interest on my table. I can also stain them all the same color to create a cohesive look. Every potential purchase is being weighed against my blueprint. Does it serve a clear purpose? Is it durable and easy to transport? It's a constant internal battle between, ooh, that's cool, and Do I actually need this? The plan we made in the last video is my anchor right now. So stopping me from making impulse buys is important. And that's a wrap on the first and definitely not the last day of sourcing. I didn't get everything on my list, but that was never the expectation. What I do have is a solid collection of core pieces, a main table, some versatile wooden crates, and a few raw materials for displays I may make myself. The hunt's exhausting, but seeing the pieces of the puzzle come together is incredibly motivating. So the next step is the fun part, the DIY. We're going to take these raw materials and some of the secondhand finds and customize them into unique displays that are perfect for my brand. Make sure you're subscribed and hit the bell. You know what to do so that you don't miss the build. So thanks for watching.